Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. Carolyn White, Dean of the College of Counseling, Education, and Business. It is my pleasure to welcome you this afternoon to this afternoon's commencement, our fourth as the University of Holy Cross, and in the 103rd year of our institution. As we begin, we ask everyone to please silence your cell phones. We wish to thank our color guard today from Marine Forces Reserve, United States Marine Corps, and the Fine Arts Ensemble for providing our music. Now I ask that all of you, as well as those here on the platform, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Ms. Hayden Wagger, class of 2014, followed by the singing of the national anthem, also led by Ms. Wagger.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let us pray and remember that we are in the presence of God. God, we thank you for the gift of each graduate and pray they may never forget to pay it forward and make a difference in our needy world. We thank you for the Maronites of Holy Cross who continue to dedicate their time and treasures so that this institution can be strong and follow their mission. We thank you for our president, Dr. Landry, for his years of service, for his dedication, and for bringing us forward. We thank you for the Board of Trustees who support and lead us in the new direction. We thank you for the faculty, staff, who went above and beyond to help each graduate succeed. We thank you for their family and friends who sacrificed and supported to make the graduates' dream a reality. Our prayer for the graduates: bless them with patience as they explore new horizons. Bless them with humility in the face of success and abundance. Bless them with compassion for the poor, the sick, and the suffering. Bless them with peace in the midst of challenges to come. Bless them with gratitude for friends, mentors, and family. And bless us all, family, friends, faculty, mentors, and supporters, as we share in the joy of their accomplishments. Amen.
I think we can have our seats now. I wanted to first congratulate all of the graduates as well as their parents and friends. This is a journey that is not necessarily taken by one person, but by a number of people. And I want to thank the Maronites as well for setting a tradition at our university. When you receive your degree today, you will become a member of the Holy Cross family, which is a long and proud tradition. The Holy Cross family has had a major impact on my life. I went to Holy Cross High School here, run by the Brothers of Holy Cross. I went to Notre Dame for my doctorate, run by the Fathers of Holy Cross. And I served as president for the last 5 years at the University of Holy Cross, which was founded by the Maronites of Holy Cross. So as I end my career, I just wanted to give you the secret formula for being successful as a Holy Cross graduate. There's 3 things that I want to depart to you today, which I've found has helped me in achieving the various goals that I've had in my life. First is have a unity between the discipline that you need and a plan in order to succeed. I think if you have a plan to succeed and the discipline to do it is a very good beginning to start with. Secondly, remember that hard work always pays off. There's no shortcuts. I had a wise lady to me speaking to a group of young ladies saying, act like a lady, think like a man, and work like a dog. And that's what I think is really the key. And the third thing is caring for others. Your faculty, of course, has exemplified to you caring. Hopefully you'll turn that around, and all of you, no matter what field you go into, are going to have clients, patients, whatever. But you are going to be in an area where you will have someone you need to care for. Caring is not only the right thing to do, it's good for business. So just to remember this, remember that the initials of our university is the University of Holy Cross, UHC. So remember unity and discipline and plans, hard work for the H, and caring for the C. So good luck, and I'm sure that you all will be successful if you follow those 3 points. And now I want to introduce the Brenton Garin, who is the president of the Student Government Association, to deliver the student greeting.
Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty and staff, Maronites, and the graduating class of 2019. My name is Brenton Garin, and I'm currently serving as the president of the university's Student Government Association. I would like to start by congratulating the class of 2019. Graduates, you are here and you made it. The road may have been long, it may have been tough, and at times you may have felt like giving up. But your perseverance and dedication has led you to this wondrous moment. As the time has come for you to move forward and leave the University of Holy Cross, may you not forget the family and friends you made along the way. College is never easy. From the time you put into studying to trying to also balance your social life or work or even a family, it can become hard to focus, and there can be times where you can truly lose yourself in all of the madness. To those graduates who are with us today, it is truly an amazing achievement to be sitting in these seats and to soon receive your university degree. All of the hard work has finally paid off. From the long hours in the library to those times where you're just hanging out in student lounges and at student mixers, your education has been centered around getting you to the next chapter of your life. Look around you. The people here today are the ones who made this chapter worth reading and the next chapter worth looking forward to. As you leave the University of Holy Cross a proud alumni, we know that we have given you the tools to continue as a well-rounded and wholesome individual. May you not forget those faculty and staff that dedicated their time and effort into helping you achieve your goals and for never giving up on you. May you never forget the bonds that you formed with your classmates and the lasting memories of your time spent at our institution. I know you will all be successful in all of your endeavors, and as you move forward, I would like to offer you a piece of advice my grandfather once gave me to help me with my view of success. You can have a lot of money and still live a very poor life. You can also be very poor and live a very rich life. That is because what makes a person truly rich is not how much they have, but how much they give. And when it comes to helping others, it does not matter if it is one person or 20 or even 100. What matters is your ability to leave a positive and lasting impression on others, regardless of what this world hands you. Your enrollment at a Holy Cross institution has given you the opportunity to become a positive force in the world at large. The years you spent here and the education you received prepared you for just that. UHC has given you the tools necessary while cultivating both your mind and your heart. We will dearly miss you, but as I look out amongst you graduates, I know that our future will be bright. So continue to strive for greatness and always remember that every moment is an opportunity to learn from everyone around you, no matter who they are. When things go wrong, keep your head high and know we are right there with you. And when things go right, walk humbly forward into your next chapter. Thank you for allowing us to be a small part of your bigger journey, and congratulations, the class of 2019. It is now my pleasure to introduce the Treasurer of the University's Board of Trustees, Mr. Scott Howard.
Good afternoon. Shortly, 205 individuals will be awarded degrees entering our alumni ranks. But first, we would like to make two special presentations of an honorary degree. An honorary degree is awarded by university officials to individuals who, through their family, faith, community, work, and other activities, illustrate the values of the University of Holy Cross and the Holy Cross mission which so firmly guides us. By recognizing such individuals, and occasionally organizations, we hope that their examples will further inspire all of us. Today's first recipient is indeed an extraordinary organization, long in service, not just in Greater New Orleans, but also to the nation and the world. The Daughters of Charity. As our degree in part reads, and I quote, "Service to those in need and working for a more just society, making a difference in the world of people who are poor, disadvantaged, or discriminated against, providing comprehensive, caring, and collaborative services." The Daughters of Charity, since their 1633 founding in Paris, have treated these values as anchors of their lived commitment to God. The original Daughters of Charity, 12 young women assembled by St. Vincent de Paul and St. Louise de Marillac, were deeply concerned with the 17th century poverty and suffering surrounding them. They set up soup kitchens, organized community hospitals, established schools and homes for orphan children, offered job training, taught the young to read and write, and improved prison conditions. Today, generations later, these modest 12 women are remembered as the first of a congregation now numbering over 14,000 and serving over 90 countries, the United States among them. Greater New Orleans, for 189 years, has benefited from the Daughters' wisdom and efforts. The Daughters arrived in New Orleans in 1830 to run orphanages, schools, and hospitals. From 1859 through 1992, the Daughters operated legendary Hotel Dieu Hospital. In 1992, the Daughters transitioned their efforts to establish a community health ministry known today as Daughters of Charity Services of New Orleans. We salute the Daughters of Charity for this worldwide service, including their pioneering philanthropic support of our university's systemic initiative for the reversal of urban poverty. Also, we extend appreciation for the grace and knowledge brought to our Board of Trustees by Sister Ellen Crone, Daughter of Charity. Since they embody the values for which the University of Holy Cross stands, the President and Board of Trustees do this day create and proclaim the Daughters of Charity, Doctors of Humane Letters, honoris causa. I'd like to invite my trustee colleague, Sister Ellen Crone, to come forward to accept on behalf of the Daughters of Charity. We are very fortunate that our second honorary degree recipient also serves as today's commencement speaker. I'm pleased to quote excerpts from the honorary degree being conferred on him by the Board of Trustees, also using them as our speaker's introduction. And I quote, "We honor a professional today whose work demonstrates the powerful collective impact that can occur when a citizen's talents and aspirations are skillfully coordinated for a common good. Michael Hecht's gift for interconnecting organizational talent and ambitions from across the 10-parish region of southeastern Louisiana is the essence of his service as President and Chief Executive Officer of Greater New Orleans, Inc., the economic agency for southeastern Louisiana. Commonly known as GNO Inc., the organization addresses topics as varied as workforce development, fiscal reform, coastal stabilization, and criminal justice reform. A Louisiana native with family roots in the state reaching back into the 1830s, Mr. Hecht developed skills within a variety of out-of-state settings. Following undergraduate work at Yale University and after receiving his MBA from the Stanford University Graduate School of Business, Mr. Hecht held strategic planning positions in Canada, Europe, and Australia. His career then took him to New York, where he headed Mayor Michael Bloomberg's post-9/11 small business program. He returned to New Orleans to head the $250,000 Katrina Small Business Recovery Program. Now, our honorees' many talents are making their sharpest impact on Louisiana. Mr. Hecht has been recognized as one of the 20 business icons of the tricentennial and 2018 CEO of the Year. Since he embodies so many of the qualities for which the University of Holy Cross stands, the President and Board of Trustees do this day create and proclaim Michael Hecht, Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. It is my pleasure now to introduce our commencement speaker, Mr. Michael Hecht.
Thank you again, Scott and Dr. Landry. You know, I would have done this without the degree, but I'm glad to get it anyway. No, I'm truly. It's an honor to be here today. It's a double honor to be here today with the honorary degree, and as somebody who came home to New Orleans after Katrina and has not been here since then, it just means a great deal to me. So thank you, everybody, for being here for this. And to the student body president, Brenton Guerin, I was thinking as you were speaking, thank you for your service and never stop. I mean, if you look out at everything that gets done that's good and right and is important in the world, it's always that one person who has the vision and has the passion and is just too darn stubborn to give up that gets it done. And so for you, thank you for your service, but everybody else. For President Buck Landry, thank you for what you've done, not just for Holy Cross, but for Greater New Orleans, from your time in the financial services industry, to your time on the GNO Inc. board, to your time at Holy Cross, where you took over a troubled ship and you steered it to better waters. Incredible progress in just about 5 years, I believe. National accreditation, new programs and degrees, and for everybody here who's graduating, you know, Holy Cross has gone now to be a top 25 Southern regional university out of over 150, and that's incredible. And so thank you for. No, you know, Buck, it seems that everything you touch, you leave elevated and better off, and that's a special thing. So thank you. My wife is actually a college professor at Delgado, so I also want to say some thank yous here. I want to thank the faculty. I want to thank the staff and the admin. I want to thank the board of trustees. All of y'all, the time that you put into this and the passion is what makes it possible. But before I get into me giving the indulgence of my words of advice, I just want to stop for a second and just congratulate everybody here on what y'all are doing today and what you're going to do, and just take a break. And my wife told me to do this, but it's a brilliant idea. And it's a brilliant idea, not but. Just turn to each other, person on your left, person on your right, and just say congratulations, all y'all who are here. I mean, y'all, right? It's true. And then when you get home, say congratulations and thanks to your family and your friends. You know, so many of you are first-time college grads, and that's because of the sacrifice that your family and friends, that all of y'all have made to make this possible. So thank you. It's totally worth it. You're making the future of Greater New Orleans, so thank you for that. Now, what I want to theme my remarks on is after this, I'm going to a birthday party. And yes, I am. And this birthday party is for a friend's grandmother, who they call Grandma Lily. And Grandma Lily is 100 today. That's right. That's right. And we're going to laser tag for her birthday, which is weird. No, we're not. We're not. No, we're going to a trampoline park. No, we're not. But I think that it's a good moment for all of us here in this room today, because I think the average age of a graduate is 26 here today. And so, you know, 100's a long way off, and I think it deserves some reflection on us. The truth is that we have to recognize is that because of advances in science and medicine and all the other good stuff, the average, the number of people who are 65 is going to double by 2050, right? And the reality is that with a little luck, many of us in this room are going to have a pretty long run, right? We've got a long way to go. And so, you know, what does this mean for us sitting here today when we get our degrees in education or in business or in food science or healthcare? And so I think a few things. One is that while you might feel the excitement and the pressure to get back out in the world and get working again, I think it's important that we all, and even myself, remember that we got time. I mean, the career that you're going to do next your next career, but you're going to probably have a few careers after that. And, after this, you might take time off for family or for travel, or it might be for illness. And maybe if you're in healthcare now, you might go into the arts later. But the reality is that we got a long road ahead of us, possibly, and so you should feel the pressure to go out and make every day count like it's your last. But the reality is that you probably got many, many more. And so it's balancing that. And so if life is this long and wandering journey, then I guess, the question is, what are the rules of the road? And to me, the rules of the road are very, very simple. One is, and you've heard this before, but I've learned it the hard way, is follow your passion. You've got to do that thing that gets you out of bed in the morning, because there's not enough cold brew in the world to let you fake it over. I can fake it once, maybe twice, but after that I stop faking it. I stop showing up. So you got to follow your passion. But the other thing is this, is that whenever you make a decision, you want to make a decision that's going to have the net effect of increasing your possibilities going forward, not decreasing, right? In a crazy, uncertain world where you're not going to know what things are going to be like in 18 months, what can you do except make good choices that increase your flexibility and your power, right? And that's what your degree is doing today. And so I applaud you for getting a degree that's going to increase your possibilities. Now back to Grandma Lily, and you're all invited. Just meet us out at Sector 6. So I was thinking, all right, how do I bring this all home? Because I wanted to talk about Lily, but I got to make it relevant. Well, let's go through all of your degrees and think about what it means if we're seeing lifespans go up and we're going to have a lot of folks pushing past 100. For people who are in nursing and healthcare, which I think is our largest group of grads today, what does this mean? How many healthcare grads do we have? Well, okay. Next time we could just do a silent jazz hand, so that's good enough. But look, it means that clearly your career is future-proofed. The demographic pyramid is flipping, right? And folks who are going to be aging are going to be the biggest part of our population. And so healthcare is going to be incredibly important for all of us, and it's going to impact ourselves personally and our families. Oh, and by the way, guess what region is #1 for healthcare job growth in the entire country? Just saying, it's us. All right? I didn't make that stat up, but I'm repeating it. It's true. For those who are in education and counseling, where were the education graduates today? All right, good jazz hands. Thank you. Much more right. Okay, good. Well, what this means is that if you think about everybody that's going to go and is going to have a second career and a third career, it's about educating the non-traditional learner. Education is no longer this model of learn, earn, serve, which is kind of the old traditional model. Now we're going to be educated and re-educated our entire lives, and so folks in education are going to be doing that. For those folks who are in business and accounting, which is my background, there's just this enormous business opportunity out there. So we're going to go see Grandma Lily, and Grandma Lily gets around with a walker. And what is on the bottom of her walker? 2 what? 2 tennis balls. So are you telling me, in a day and age where I can download an app so that my car can drive autonomously, right, via the internet, that tennis balls on a walker is the best that we can do? No, but really, it makes no sense, right, Calvin? It makes no sense. The business opportunity in serving an aging population in a way that is effective and is dignified and is even stylish is a huge opportunity in business. And for folks who are in food science, the implication is clear for y'all too, right? Food is medicine. Nutraceuticals is going to be a huge thing, so opportunity there as well. Also, you can explain to me why the Impossible Burger tastes so good. Anybody here had the Impossible Burger? Go out and try it. It's really sketchy. It's made of soybean, but it tastes like a burger. It's a thing. And so, the fact is that no matter what you've done here, from liberal arts to hard sciences, there is an enormous opportunity as the Western world changes and flips. And so now finally, let me just talk about the school. So I'm going to a 100th birthday party, and it reminds me of a quote from one of the great politicians back in New York, passed away maybe a decade ago, Senator Daniel Patrick Moynihan. And what Senator Moynihan said is that the way to create a great city is to create a great university and then wait 200 years, all right? And so now Holy Cross was founded in what year? Sorry, I should put you on the spot like that. 1916. I knew that. Googled it. But that means that the school is a little bit over 100 years old. So we've only got 100 years to wait for Holy Cross to make New Orleans into a great city. So the good thing is that, we got time now with everybody living for forever. So I'm glad you're going to live that long to witness it. But no, look, what the senator really meant, and what I wanted to stress, is that higher education is the absolute bedrock of a great economy and a great quality of life. And here in Katrina, post-Katrina New Orleans, it's totally the case. So when companies come in here and we have a win, and then we take them out to commanders, and we give them a little bit of like truth serum, some white truth serum, some red truth serum, some bubbly truth serum, and then we say, now that y'all have made this decision to come to New Orleans, why'd you do it? Because we still kind of have a self-esteem problem here, right? It's so fascinating what they say. They say, well, you're low cost compared to New York and San Francisco. And I said, we get that. And they say, and your people are nicer. And I said, I know that. I mean, we are definitely like San Francisco at half the cost with nicer people and better food. But then they say, the real reason that we are here, and this goes from Amazon, who we made an announcement with last week, to DXC, is they say that the quality and the energy and the alacrity and the ability of your institutions of higher ed to come together and support companies here is better than we see anywhere else in the country. That's what Amazon told me last week, all right? And so we're going to be recognized as #1 economic development market of the year last year in 2018. And the only reason that happened or was made possible was because of the partnership that we have from schools like the University of Holy Cross. So what I say to all of y'all is thank you, because New Orleans would not be winning without higher education. And it's a deep, deep symbiotic partnership. And in fact, all the presidents of the school sit on my board of directors, like Buck does. And so let me just kind of turn it out, and I'm going to end with this and talk about what y'all are going out into. The fact is that the New Orleans of today is doing better, not only better than would have been thought possible right after Hurricane Katrina, the greatest man-made disaster in modern American history. We are doing better than we would have thought possible before Katrina. Some recent stats, not mine. #1 fastest growing healthcare job in America, job market. #1 fastest growing tech market in America. #1 most economic development wins in the South for 2018. #1 place to visit in the world 2018. Top 10 for immigration of young people. Top 10 place in America to raise a family. Top 10 happiest workers in America. All of that is happening here in the New Orleans. This is the New Orleans that you are entering. It's better than it's been in decades. And I'm not going to say that it's always going to be easy, but with your skills and with your training and with your love of this place, right? Because let me ask you, how many people are moving to Atlanta after this? Oh my God, don't raise your hand. I was not trying to. And you'll come back. You'll come back. I'm so sorry. I was like, what's the one place where I won't call anybody out? Man, right, Cleveland? All right. But it's because we love this place, right? And so now we have a privilege to be here in this place doing well and doing good. And that is, it's a blessing that I feel every day when I get out of bed. So I'm going to leave you with a quote that I'm going to steal from another commencement speaker just because I thought it was good. Tim Cook, who runs a small company called Apple, was speaking recently, and he said, make it your life's work to remake the world, because there is nothing more beautiful or worthwhile than working to leave something better for humanity. Make it your life's work to remake the world, because there is nothing more beautiful or worthwhile than working to leave something better for humanity. And so I want to thank you, Holy Cross. I'm so proud of you, and I look forward to seeing all of you at your 100th birthday to learn about the many, many ways that you have remade the world. Thank you and congratulations.
Earlier, I shared that an honorary degree is awarded to individuals who exceptionally illustrate the values of the University of Holy Cross and the Holy Cross mission, which so firmly guides us. We now have a special presentation of such a degree. Our special and hopefully surprised honoree is our retiring president, Dr. David M. Buck Landry. Dr. Landry, please, in an excess of enthusiasm, my script is being overwritten here. You see, you were supposed to stay seated comfortably as I invited all of the vice presidents and deans of the university to join. That's okay, to join me in standing at the podium. So we are here all together in spirit, standing at the podium. So, and I want to read some excerpts from this honor as conferred by the Board of Trustees, if you'll indulge me for a moment. President David M. Buck Landry, who has presided over commencement since his appointment in 2014, shortly enters retirement. He does so having demonstrated transformational leadership, genuine action. An academician and skilled business person, Dr. Landry has been a source of stable, confident, and reliable leadership. Our president has overseen updated curricula, repositioned Our Lady of Holy Cross College as the University of Holy Cross, and guided student enrollment. With determination and a vision for the future, he has moved forward with the opening of our residence hall and construction of a new home for the health sciences. A modest and true gentleman, Dr. Landry believes in and exemplifies the Holy Cross man. Among other good influences, no doubt, the formation of Buck's fine character dates to his time as a celebrated three-letter athlete at Holy Cross High School. President Landry's academic credentials went on to include an undergraduate degree from Tulane University, a master's degree from American University, and a doctorate from the University of Notre Dame. For his leadership, resolve, and Holy Cross spirit, we thank Dr. Landry and wish him and his beloved wife, Yvonne, a satisfying and meaningful retirement. With appreciation, members of the Board of Trustees do this day create and proclaim David M. Buck Landry, Ph.D., Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
We have now reached the moment when the faculty present to our president, Dr. David Landry, as well as to the Board of Trustees, our 2019 graduates. Would the candidates for graduation please stand?
If you want your degree, stand.
Dr. Landry, these candidates have successfully completed the courses of study prescribed by the Department of Education of the State of Louisiana and by the University of Holy Cross. I certify their eligibility as members of the class of 2019 and ask you to confer upon them their respective degrees, investing them with all the rights and privileges thereto.
By the virtue of the power invested in me by the Board of Trustees of the University of Holy Cross, and speaking on behalf of all university officials, I accept these candidates and bestow on them the aforementioned degrees with all the rights and privileges thereof.
We are indeed privileged to honor our graduates by presenting them their degrees in the order of their degree level. It is requested that our guests refrain from applauding during the awarding of degrees so that each graduate and her or his family may hear the graduate's name when it is called. Upon the conclusion of the presentations, we will ask you to applaud the graduates en masse in recognition of their academic achievement. I ask that the formal presentation of candidates for graduation begin. We will be hooding our doctoral graduates according to their respective college affiliation. We begin with the College of Counseling, Education, and Business. Dr. Landry, I present the following Doctor of Philosophy graduates from the Counselor Education and Supervision Program. Each name will be read by Dr. Weta Frazier-Smith, with hooding by each graduate's major professor.
Stephanie Bergeron Lester Haywood, Major Professor, Dr. Lillian Range. Mary Emily Matheny Lavelle, Major Professor, Dr. Carolyn White. Monique L. Lewis, Major Professor, Dr. Carolyn White. Jacqueline L. Myers, Major Professor, Dr. Theodore Remley. Hooding on behalf of Dr. Remley is Dr. Lillian Range. Hassan Bakari Reeder, Major Professor, Dr. Carolyn White. Lacey Hopkins Sapp, Major Professors, Dr. Lillian Range and Dr. Ted Remley. Tasha Todd, Major Professor, Dr. Carolyn White. Sherelle M. Williams, Major Professor, Dr. Ted Remley.
Dr. Landry, I present the following Doctor of Education graduates from the Executive Leadership Program. Each name will be read by Dr. O. Cleveland Hill, with hooding by each graduate's major professor.
Stacy Ann Barrett. Our major professor is Dr. Donaldo Batiste. Jason Patrick Campagna, Major Professor, Dr. Alicia Carter Watts. Raquel Burciaga Ingolio, Major Professor, Dr. Valencia Douglas. Amy Catherine Hoyle, Major Professor, Dr. Donaldo Batiste. Talia Maria Pennington, Major Professor Dr. Valencia Douglas. Lisa Marie Jones Randall, Major Professor Dr. Alicia Carter Watts. Shelley Merwin Ritz, Major Professor Dr. Donaldo Batiste. Michelle Kearns Sins, Major Professor Dr. Donaldo Batiste. Christy Walgamat Solis, Major Professor Dr. Donaldo Batiste. Cynthia Marie Walker, Major Professor Dr. Alicia Carter Watts. Violupia Arnett Watry, Major Professor Dr. Donaldo Batiste. Milton Mark Williams, Major Professor Dr. Valencia Douglas.
It is now my pleasure to present master's level graduates from the College of Counseling, Education, and Business and the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Dr. Landry, I present the graduate candidates from the Department of Counseling and Behavioral Sciences. Master of Arts degree in Counseling and Clinical Mental Health Counseling. Christopher Joseph Beeman. Damara Malbrew Blue. Rakia Tiffany Bolden. Lisa Marie Bush. Jessica Ann Cook. Marcus LeVar Crosby. Christine B. Dusang. Bobby Catherine Freeman. Joy Hutchinson. Akiva Tamara Johnson. Yari Ufrecht Kelly. Kylie O'Halloran. Ariana Ridings. Kevin M. Rodrigue, concurrently receiving his BS in Social Counseling. Brianna Elizabeth Schmidt. Jean Kennedy Burgess. Marriage, Couple, and Family Counseling. Danielle M. Lafort, concurrently receiving Bachelor of Science in Social Counseling. Okay. Christian Calandra Ramirez, Marriage, Couple, and Family Counseling. Jasmine Virginia Reed, Marriage, Couple, and Family Counseling. Deshawn M. Spady, Marriage, Couple, and Family Counseling. Soleil Fortuné Tochum, Marriage, Couple, and Family Counseling. Courtney Kishel Salvant Baham, School Counseling. DeAndre Amber Cossey, School Counseling. Abigail Kasich Freeman, School Counseling. Ariane Michelle Thornton Williams, School Counseling. Stacy Poche Garrett, School Counseling.
Dr. Landry, I present the graduate candidates from the Education Department. Master of Education in Educational Leadership, Michelle Blanchard. Fern Slavich Bilyat. Lisa Ann Favorite Broussard. Byrion Collins. Elena L. Creasy. Ebony Anitra Hamilton. Sean G. Hampton. Trinell Angel Jackson. Crystal Lewis Jones. Rhonda Sharon Reed. Kianga Zeno Richard. Wanda Gail Sargent. Nancy Emelina Suarez. Kendrick Tankerson. Cameron Walls. Chris Allen Wilder, Jr. Tika Brown Williams. Sean Renell Willis. Christina Crespo Volion. Hazel Ann Benitez. Sydney Morgan Coleman. Janelle Nicole Johnson. Candidates for the Master of Education in Teaching and Learning, Yoon H. Lee. Andrea N. Narcisse. Callie Megan O'Connor. Heather Marie Steve. Michelle Ann Shavico.
Dr. Landry, I present the graduate candidates from the Business Department, Master of Science in Management. Chastity Marie Alexander. Echel Brisho Alexander. Amanda Lynn Bell. Janika Oden Fisher. Gabrielle Jean Fontenot. Rochelle Renee Green. Veronica Isabel Gutierrez. Kyra Nicole Isidore. Chad Thomas Jenkins. Lane Marie Jeniskins. Eric Nash. Brianna Lynn Nelson.
Dr. Landry, I present the graduate candidates from the Department of Biological and Physical Sciences. Olivia Alice Boutte. Skylar Ashley Erickson. Whitney C. Hinton. Tran Bao Nguyen. Colleen On Tran. Emily Rose Wheely.
Thank you. Now will the following graduates of undergraduate programs within the College of Counseling, Education, and Business please come forward as your name is called. You will be presented by the respective chair of your department. Dr. Landry, I present the undergraduate candidates from the Department of Counseling and Behavioral Sciences. Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Megan Michelle Riley. Octavia Taylor Benjamin. Aaliyah Ann Thibodeau. Bachelor of Science in Social Counseling, Jawan Ann Manuel.
Dr. Landry, I present the undergraduate candidates from the Department of Education. Bachelor of Science in Elementary Education, Julianne Benet. Charlotte Harris Drennan. Macy Elizabeth Faust. Hannah Elizabeth Michelik. Amethyst Clement Achman. Tratrion Tarion Wright.
Dr. Landry, I present the undergraduate candidates from the Department of Business Administration, Bachelor of Science in Accounting. Monique Antoinette Dede. Jacob T. Ducote. Amanda Catherine Robert. Susan Mai Huynh Tran. Now BS in Business Administration, Cooper Barnett. Leslie Renata Gillum. Arion Hokat. Capriata Otis. Adriana Isabel Rapstin. Please congratulate the recipients of degrees from the College of Counseling, Education, and Business.
Would the graduates in the College of Nursing and Health Sciences please come forward as your name is called. You'll be presented by the respective chair of your academic department. Dr. Landry, I present the undergraduate candidates from the Department of Nursing, all of whom are receiving the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree. Shane Michael Alonzo. Brandolyn Anderson. Brianna Monique Bacchus. Mary Michelle Baker. Rachel Smith Bautista. Carly Autumn Nicole Bavito. Marcel Therese Bienvenue. Katie Marie Boyd. Brittany Ann Brule. Haley C. Callender. Chelsea Marie Collins. Elizabeth Pole Cusimano. Lillian Desiree Custodio. Richard Del Coral. Victoria Lynn Incalade. Lakara Sierra Forges. Jessica Venice Francis. Lauren Cochran Gadia. Janae Nicole Gilbert. Cecily Lauren Hayfley. Kayla Dominique Haig. Mallory Lynn McLemore. Gaynell Johnson. Rachel Nicole Kellis. Matt Kep. Lauren Taylor Lecomte. Kelly Ann Lockett. Courtney Ray Miller. Susan Elizabeth Morris. Kristen Tassin Parker. Ivania Natasha Phillip. Maria Francis Ramos. C.G. Afton Roy. Allie Marie Surpass. Haley Rita Turner. Anna K. Vu. Ashley Marie Williams.
Dr. Landry, I present the undergraduate candidates from the Department of Health Sciences. Natalie Williams, Associate of Science in Radiologic Technology. Felicia Brito, Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences. Cameron Alexis Brumfield, Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences. Wendy Julissa Fialos, Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences. Caitlin Marie Gonzalez, Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences. Angelique Rochelle Pentney, Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences. Colin James Lovecchio, Bachelor of Science in Neurodiagnostic Technology, dual major in biology. Taylor Elizabeth Oquan, Bachelor of Science in Radiologic Technology. Dion Nicole Bozeman, Bachelor of Science in Radiologic Technology. Tiffany Ann Huckabee, Bachelor of Science in Radiologic Technology. Amy Evans Robin, Bachelor of Science in Radiologic Technology. Ida Catherine Watler, Bachelor of Science in Radiologic Technology. Please congratulate the recipients of degrees from the College of Nursing and Health Sciences.
Would the candidates in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences please come forward as your name is called? You will be presented by the respective chair of your academic department.
Dr. Landry, I present to you the graduates in the Department of Biological and Physical Sciences. BS in Biology, Asil Raid Ayad. Giovanna Walkeria Delgado. Callie Eliana Glidewell. Ariane Gabriel Henry. Gabriel Denise Johnson. Danielle Marini Rose. Macy Danielle Ortiz. Jessica Aragonez. Tynesha Williams. Bachelors of Science in Food Science, Emily Elizabeth Alexander. Valeria Radchenko.
Bachelor of Science in General Studies, Courtney J. Antoine White. Chris Vu.
Dr. Landry, I present the undergraduate candidates from the Department of Humanities. Bachelor of Arts in English, Lindsay Nicole DeFebo. Peyton Nicole Haddocken. Zachariah Long, cum laude. William Robert Luton. Lauren Mary Sisk. Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Arts, Christy Michelle Grew, summa cum laude. Please congratulate the recipients of degrees from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Would all of the graduates please stand? If you have not yet done so, please move your tassels from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the class of 2019 of the University of Holy Cross. Graduates, please be seated. I would now like to introduce Matthew Picard, class of 2017, and Director of Alumni and Parent Relations, who will welcome the new graduates to the Alumni Association.
Congratulations to the class of 2019. Never a prouder moment. So, simple message for me today. Never forget. Never forget the students and the classmates that stood with you, helped you through your classes. Never forget the faculty and staff that guided you along the way. And never forget the University of Holy Cross. Graduates, please join me in reciting the alumni oath as printed in your programs. Please stand. The alumni oath. I, state your name, a graduate of the University of Holy Cross, do hereby pledge allegiance by the UHC Alumni Association. I promise to remain a servant leader, to be loyal in my support of its programs, to maintain its traditions, and to defend its honor in the community. I vow to exemplify truth, beauty, and goodness as I strive to inspire others to acknowledge their dreams. Thank you, and please be seated. Now would everyone please stand for the singing of Alma Mater led by Ms. Hayden Wagar, UAC class of 2014, followed by which Dr. Landry would like to offer some concluding remarks.
Stay standing, stay standing. I'm not going to have you stand up and sit down 3 times over. The closing remarks are, first of all, I'd like to thank the First Lady of the university, my wife Yvonne, who has for 5 years gone to all the functions, and we appreciated that, so I think we have something for her. And my 2 granddaughters going to present it. This concludes the ceremonies for 2019. The platform party will leave the stage first, followed by the Board of Trustees, the faculty, and the graduates. We ask that our guests remain in their places until the graduates' exits. Families of the graduates can meet them outside the building. Thank you and congratulations and good evening.
you.